Right, I'm not one to panic about the weather, but what I'm looking at right now is properly mental. Seriously, I've been doing this for years and I've never seen anything quite like this brewing. Next Thursday, that's January 24th, Britain is about to get absolutely hammered by something we haven't seen in decades. And honestly, most people are going to be caught completely off guard, because nobody's talking about it yet. Chuck your location in the comments and I'll tell you exactly how bad it's going to get where you are. Because this isn't just a bit nippy, this is the kind of cold that proper changes things. Picture this. You wake up next Thursday morning and your car's frozen solid. Not just a bit of frost on the windscreen, I'm talking about the locks frozen. The engine won't turn over. Your heating bill for February? It's going to be an absolute shocker. Now, here's the mad bit. While I'm sitting here on this muggy Thursday evening, there's this massive beast building over Scandinavia. It's like a weather bomb that's been quietly getting stronger, and nobody's paying attention. The computer models are going absolutely bonkers. They're showing pressure readings that are off the scale. When 3 different forecasting systems all start screaming the same thing, that's when you know it's serious. This high-pressure system over Scandinavia, it's like a massive wall that's going to shove all our mild Atlantic air completely out of the way. And what comes rushing in instead? Pure Siberian air, straight across the North Sea, no messing about. Alright, let's talk about what this actually means for you lot watching. If you're anywhere on the East Coast, we're talking Norwich, Great Yarmouth, Hull, Newcastle, you're basically first in line. The North Sea's going to become like a conveyor belt for Arctic air, and there's nothing to stop it hitting you first. London. Yeah, you might think the city will protect you, but mate, you're in for a shock. That urban heat island effect? It's going to be like putting a plaster on a burst dam. When this continental air gets its teeth into London, it's going to be brutal. Your morning commute on the tube? The platforms are going to be absolutely freezing. Walking to work? You'll need to wrap up like you're going on a polar expedition. Manchester, Leeds, Birmingham. You're in this weird middle zone where it gets proper interesting. You've got the Atlantic trying to hold on from the west, and this monster continental air pushing in from the east. It's going to be like a weather war zone right over your heads, and honestly, nobody knows which side's going to win. But if that Siberian air breaks through, blimey, you'll know about it. The temperature drop could be so fast it's genuinely scary. We're talking 15-20 degrees in a matter of hours. Scotland, particularly the East Coast, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Dundee, you're going to get the full treatment. That continental air's going to pour across the North Sea and hit you like a sledgehammer. We're potentially looking at temperatures that are going to make the beast from the east look like a spring breeze. Now, here's where it gets properly worrying. This isn't just going to be a quick blast and then back to normal. The models are showing this pattern could stick around for weeks. Weeks. It's like the atmosphere is getting stuck in a groove, and once it's locked in, it just keeps going. That means we could be looking at the coldest February in years, possibly decades. Right, so what does this actually mean for your day-to-day life? Let's get practical here. First off, your car. If you haven't checked your antifreeze recently, do it this weekend. Trust me, trying to get to work on Thursday morning with a car that won't start is not going to be fun. Your home heating. If your boiler's been playing up at all, get someone round now. Because when this cold hits, your heating's going to be working flat out. And if it packs up, you're stuffed. Water pipes. This is a big one. If you've got any exposed pipes, lag them properly this weekend. Burst pipes when it's this cold aren't just inconvenient, they're expensive and messy as hell. Stock up on food that doesn't need much cooking, because if the power goes out, you'll be glad you did. And here's something most people don't think about. Your pets. This type of cold is dangerous for animals, so if you've got cats or dogs, they're going to need proper shelter. Now what makes this whole situation even more mental is the speed it's going to happen. Wednesday night, you might go to bed thinking it's just another January evening. Thursday morning, you could wake up to a completely different world outside your window. The air will feel different. It's going to be dry, sharp, and absolutely bitter. That Atlantic moisture we're used to, Gone. This is Continental air, bone dry and merciless. Hit the like button if this is the first you're hearing about this, because I guarantee most people have no clue. The mainstream weather services? They'll catch up eventually, but by then it might be too late to get properly prepared. Here's what's really doing my head in. This pattern is so extreme you can see it from space. Satellite images show this massive dome of high pressure building like a mountain in the atmosphere. It's literally bending the jet stream around itself, like water flowing around a massive boulder. And once that new pattern gets established, it reinforces itself. The cold air makes the high pressure stronger, which brings in more cold air. It's a vicious cycle. Transport networks are already quietly making contingency plans, though they're not telling the public yet. Energy companies are firing up backup generators because they know what's coming. Farmers across eastern England are moving their livestock to sheltered areas. They can read the signs. But the average person walking down the street, they're completely clueless about what's about to hit. Share this video right now. Your mates need to know what's coming. Because tomorrow I'm dropping part 2, where I'm going to break down exactly what happens hour by hour. I'll show you the precise timeline for when this hits each major city. Plus, I found something in the data that could make this even worse, and nobody else has spotted it yet. Subscribe and ring that bell because you're going to want to see part 2 the second it goes live. Drop your postcode below and tell me what you're most worried about. Transport, heating bills, whatever. I'll personally respond because when weather this extreme is coming, everyone deserves to know exactly what to expect. This is the kind of weather event that changes everything. The question is, will you be ready for it? Stay safe, get prepared, and I'll catch you in part 2 with the complete breakdown. Trust me, what I reveal tomorrow is going to blow your mind.